Hello, I'm here. I'm gonna be playing another Shadowgate. This one's called Beyond Shadowgate.
The core is attached to a pin and placed inside a spherical bowl. Just then,
Should
the door
appear.
might be pressed. After 10 minutes, the resin is
Uh,
set.
let's
The
see. Yeah.
X-drive is sliced off.
35 years have passed since. I'm not gonna read this. If the screen is gonna go like zooming in so fast, then fine. I don't want to read it. Just look for yourself. The stupid game won't let me read fast enough.
They don't have the right surface texture. Texture is essential for volleyball success because
I also need to get Koichi to be into the camera. Like, would I even want to be in a camera? Like, fudge that. Fudge it indeed. The heck would I want to be in a camera? Oh, Toy Chica, just have fun. I didn't sign up for this. Yeah, well, I didn't sign up for this either. Whatever.
on the factory floor at Evan, product development manager Kathy Biggins has been
Alright, I should have the... Shoot, I don't have the controller signed up, do I? I'm sure I can do it with the keyboard. No, better off the keyboard anyway. Let me see. Let's go to the new game. Now, I had beaten this game, but I didn't get the good ending, so I need to look up how to get the good ending. Dell's Cell. You are a carefree foreling named Dell Thornborough, who was the knack for accidentally acquiring things. You have been accused, unjustly in your mind, of stealing a small trinket from the hand of the Duchess of Terham. The Duke didn't seem to understand that you were merely safekeeping the bauble for the Duchess. Against the riffraff and lowlifes that are commonly found in the capital city of Gwendolyn Hell, unceremoniously dumped in this dark cell, you wonder at your fate, and at the horrible luck that deprived you of your fair trial. Hisse, hoarse from shouting and bored beyond the limits of even the most tolerant foreline, you realize you might as well focus on escaping. Alright, so what do we got? We got a few items. A small piece of flint, the kind that's used to start fires. One piece of flailing currency. They didn't even think it was worth taking from you when they threw you in jail. Now the thing is, this is different from the Shadowgate. In the original Shadowgate, you actually had you didn't have QuickTime events. This game is chock full of QuickTime events. Now, I need to take this. Can't take it. Okay, so I can't take it. Got it. I do need to move this right there. You're unable to move there. No, I mean move it like in... It's been a while since I played this game. Take, failed to take it. Use. Grunting with some effort, you...
Hello.
Hi. Push the heavy bench across the cell until it rests against the front of the door.
It also tweaks the grip the balls have on the leg.
So what I need to do is I actually need to use the flint on the straw. With great exercise, you strike the flint against the straw, creating a small shower of sparks. Despite your effort, none take hold and a flame does not yet appear. Yeah, so I have to use it again. You strike the flint, creating another shower of sparks that land upon the straw. You jump with glee as the straw slowly starts to burn. And... there we go. Smelling the smoke, the guard comes rushing to the cell. You hear keys dangling as he releases the lock and pulls the door open. In his haste to rip your head away from your shoulders, he fails to notice the bench. You can't help but smile at the stylish look on his face before he takes a rather ungraceful dive, and drops his key ring in the process. So what we need to do is we need to take the key ring, obviously. Jail's keys. And we can actually step aside. You literally jump over the bench as you exit the cell. Realizing you are still in a dungeon, you stifle your excitement and keep your eyes open for danger. Knowing that the door to your cell is still open, you wonder if that guard could still be a threat. I believe so. So what we need to do is we need to quickly close the door. Close the door. Huh. Can I not really close the door? Okay, can I use the jailer key? Nothing happened. Huh. I think I can close the door, but they won't let me. Close it? There we go. You quickly close the cell door, and smile as you hear the lock slide into place. Yeah, it was the wrong place I was closing. That takes care of that, brute, you think? A mental creature appears before you, speaks. Tee-hee. Look at you, Dell. What an interesting thing you are. I first saw you rotting in that cell forever. And yet here you are, defying your fate. This could be such fun. I believe our journeys follow a similar path. So I will join you for now. Much danger lies ahead, and I will give you advice should it please me. A venture awaits, and I find this dungeon quite tiresome, so let's go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the jailer key right on the door. You look at the keys and decide against unlocking the door. You've seen enough of that cell last night. Okay, so you already locked the door. Got it. Thank you. Okay, so here we got a Minotaur. The problem is I need to quickly unlock that. With a satisfying click, the bolt inside the lock releases. Because this guy is going to attack me. Ninja's growing as the door slowly opens, so I need to quickly head inside. Now, you need to quickly close this. You remove the remnants of the strap from the skeleton. The ominous sound of steps can only be the Minotaur approaching. You decide stealth is your only chance for survival. As your mind races, your new friend pipes up. Tee-hee! Eyes of the Reaper are upon you, such fun! You have mere seconds before death takes you. Hide or you die! You hear the heavy thud of footsteps echo in the distance as the Minotaur gives up and continues his patrol. You survived again. Remember this, Dell. You must act quickly when you sense the Reaper's gaze, or you will surely perish. Indeed. Nothing more to get except for that leather strap. Now I gotta keep going forward. Once again, the Minotaur is there, so I need to use the jailer key and unlock the other door. Yep. Release the lock holding the door shut. Open. And move. The Minotaur continues his patrol, stopping just outside the cell. You hear his breath beyond the door, sending chills through your body. What you need to do is quickly close the door. The Minotaur continues his patrol. You're safe for now. Now, I wonder if this guy is able to be talked to. Who are you, Roline? It matters not. I'm Edward of the King's Guard, master of the Atari Division. Moons ago, we were escorting the king to the southern docks when we were ambushed by assassins. While many soldiers of the guard were killed, a few of us were imprisoned here to rot. The smells of this dungeon are of Gwendale, which tells me that friend has turned foe. I know nothing else, but I may be able to help you. You have no hope in combat against the Minotaur. Perhaps ye can use this rope to build a ranged weapon. Find a cradle, and a small child. Okay. Thank you. Forward and extend your fingers far to grab the rope. Trying to keep as far away from the prisoner as possible. Okay, so I think I can put the leather strap and the rope together. Yep. You're not sure if you should feel heroic at the moment? Because now I made a sling. Alright, gotta get out of this door. And continue forward. And of course, there it is, the Minotaur! Can't attack him yet. Don't have a rock yet. With a smile, you gently turn the key in the lock, releasing the mechanism. And now we gotta quickly open the door and get inside. The Minotaur continues his patrol, stopping just outside the cell. You hear his breath beyond the door. Yes, I know. This is where I have to quickly close the door. The Minotaur continues his patrol. You are safe for now. Let's talk to this person, see what they have to say about things. Listen, Fräulein. Go quickly from here, lest we both be killed. Escape this dungeon. Tell the people that Joshua, the king's council, is unjustly imprisoned. It has been ages since our party was assaulted and the king captured. They intend us to die here, but I refuse. I pried the stone from the wall, but these forsaken muscles cannot be... These forsaken men... cannot be broken. Take it, find a way out, and free us from this pit. Now, I got a stone. Now I can combine the stone with the sling to make it a weapon. Loaded sling. Now you got something useful. Time to find a target. And that was from like the Shadowgate 1, when I had to get ironically, a sling that was already built with a stone. Now, this is where I need to actually use this loaded... Wait, first I need to actually aggravate him. Come here. A look of fury paints the beast's face as he takes notice of you. The honking figure of the Minotaur fills the hall, his axe ready to strike. There is but a moment before he buries the blade in your body. You must act now! Use the sling! As soon as you start twirling the sling, you feel a magical influence take over your body. Death to the Philistine. Yeah, that's the ironic thing, Mom. It's ironic that in the first Shadowgate, right, they said death to the Philistine. And then in the Game Boy Color version, they removed that line because I guess they didn't want to be offending. And then ironic when they made Beyond Shadowgate, right, they put death to the Philistine again when you used the sling. It's ironic that they uncensored it once again. I think it had to do with Nintendo America. Nintendo America has a habit of censoring Japan games. And Japan themselves actually despised it. Which makes sense. I mean, if someone like frickin' burped in my picture's face, I'd be mad. Why do you release the stone? With a sharp crack, the stone connects with the Minotaur's forehead, toppling him instantly. Later, you resolve to never admit the shot was sheer luck. Or explain why you randomly called a 7-foot half-man, half-bull a Philistine. Is the music on? Yeah, I forgot to take the music off. I mean, people understand why I take the music off. You know, do you know why? To keep YouTube from telling me I got a copyright strike on my video. They despise music, Mom. They always say someone will copyright you. Let's move and unlock the door. Now, there's nothing I can do about the Minotaur, so I can actually just be free. Let me see here. I don't think I can do anything right there right now. But I can, of course, use the jailer key on that door. After fumbling with the keys for an embarrassing amount of time, you are relieved to hear the lock slide open. Now, what's funny is the fact that my main character, right, just admitted that he just got the Minotaur accidentally. Means it wasn't like it was not skill, it was luck. You lift the tibia bone from the floor. Now I need a tibia bone. The reason why I need a tibia bone is because I need to
We show you how to
use that. You wedge the bone under the bent gate and push down with all your might. Something gives way and the gate flies open just as the bone snaps apart. Now before I go there, I'm going to quickly go to the king. This should be the king, I believe. The weary prisoner looks up at you. A glimmer of hope fills his eyes. He says, I know not who thou art, little one, but I have no choice but to trust thee. Know that I am King Anro, Lord of Kaul, wanderer of the southern seas, and still do I live. Listen carefully, my wayward friend. Friends have my fiends have upset my castle, imprisoned me and my loyal confidants within this dungeon for reasons unknown. Without the royal seal, the claim to the throne cannot be legitimate, and another ruler may come to occupy my lands. Suddenly, you hear the jailer, whom you gently knocked out, "Thank you very much," start yelling at the top of his lungs. The king looks alarmed, his speech quickening. "Take this." He rips the emblem from his sleeve and hands it to you. "Find the bear keeper, and he and the others I must trust. He and others I trust will recognize my crest. They will show you the way into my castle." Outside the cell, the jailer continues to bellow. "The royal seal is exerted by sorcery. There is a scroll containing the disenchantment spell behind a loose stone in the castle stair. Seek the hidden way from my chamber, and say to thyself the words from the scroll. Quickly now, you must leave before the guard returns." Yeah, the guard is... See, I couldn't take him out. He's not the Cyclops. He didn't even look like he left. That's the ironic part. Fearlessly, you jump down into the drain, thinking that it can't be any worse than an enraged minotaur. You fall in a distance before hitting cold water. Gasping for air, you bob to the surface of a submarine river. A moment later, you wash ashore, shivering and coughing. You pick yourself up and continue your damp but daring escape. Now, I advise saving at this point, because it's very much quick time. See, unlike the original Nintendo game, Mom, you had plenty of time to escape and stuff, right? Whereas this game is actually, believe it or not, timed. So what I mean by time, right? I mean like it's a quick time event that if you don't actually act fast enough, you'll get murdered. You can understand what I'm saying. It makes sense, right? True. So what I need to do is I need to quickly go upwards. And as you can see, this one is like, you have absolutely no idea what this creature is, but it appears to be some sort of mutation straight out of one of your grandfather's famous tales. You vow to take his stories a little more seriously from now on. It's a large horde of gleaming silver fletchlings. They are, and take that any feat would be willing to kill for. Now this is where I have to actually make him mad, because I have to actually make him come at me. Trying to... There. The beast looks up at you, making you feel decidedly uncomfortable. It can smell the flirting, whatever. It's a hard word to say, you know? It's like Earth, but replace the E with the F. Like, flirtling. Your pocket surely wants to add it to its collection. Even if it has to rip you apart to get it. Now, this is where I have to quickly run away. Quickly use the coin I have and put it in the river. You pull your lucky fletchling from your pocket. The creature stares at the coin as you hurl it into the water. With something resembling a squeal of pleasure, the beast plunges into the swirling waters. It forges along the bottom of the river looking for the shiny coin. Again, I would save, because you can always still die at the moment's notice. So, kind of like... With a hop, skip, and a jump, you quickly leap from the beast's back and safely cross the river. Well, this surely is a well. At least it's some sign of civilization. You feel relief as freedom is close at hand. After exhausting climb, you hand grasp the lip of the well as the rope snaps free and falls below. Panting and hanging on for your life, you grab the stone wall with both hands and chamber over the lip of the well. You land in the mud with a dull thud, knocking the wind out of yourself. No one saw your embarrassing fall. Easy as pie, you gasp, while catching your breath and thinking there's not a dungeon in the world that can hold you. Looking ahead, you see city streets expanded before you. A sigh of relief escapes you as the sun warms your face. Suddenly, the change of the king's charge king echoes through your mind. Find the seal, expose the traitors, and save our kingdom. Remembering the king's plight, you steel your nerves and step forward into the capital city of Gwendidel. Your determination to help is strong, and an unusual feeling, an unusual feeling, an unusual feeling for a flyline. But you sense you end up regretting this decision. I'm going to save again because I'm always trying to have a superstition check on that. Hey, there's some money. You squint and realize there's a silver coin amongst the stones. Okay, I'll take it. Bend down and snatch up the silver coin. Escaping a dungeon and finding a silver coin, this surely is your lucky day. No, I don't consider it a lucky day. More like just something to use to help you live. That's all. Let me see if I can open these doors. Did not open. You gotta get closer to it, that's why. If you look over here, this is the curio shop. Red Bull gives you wings. Did you just see what happened?
No.
They cheated. The person who was like mowing the lawn made a play for the team to play so they can score a touchdown.
Oh.
That's pretty.
Okay.
That's pretty cheaty,
Okay.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think that's his job to do that. That is a replica of the famed pirate galleon. I freely admit I lack the patience for crafting such a model. This one? The craftsman who crafted this snake from clay must be a master and extremely lifelike. This one? It was given to the Duchess by a legendary dwarven glass craftsman, Hammercrack. The dwarf made this flask especially for the Duchess to match the color of her eyes. This one? That scroll is most mysterious. I found it on the floor, holding secrets untold, mostly to feel bad throwing it away. Alright, can I have it? Can I have that one? Don't touch, the shopkeeper says sternly. Can I, use a silver coin for it? You offer him a coin, he says, I would rather deal in caros than currency. Get fewer thieves that way. Okay, so you don't deal in money, you deal in, like, trading. Got it. This item was procured from the late Archmage Zendel by a Floorline. He pauses and smiles. Maybe a relative of yours? The shopkeeper notices your interest in the bottom of shelf of items. Don't bother with those. I don't keep anything of value on that bottom shelf. Okay. Just but a minor bubble. However, note how the gem catches the light beautifully, the shopkeeper says, appearing memorized. Just but a minor bubble? Okay, so they're both a bubble, got it. This old chest has the designs of an elven craftsman upon it. Instantly, it's not a chest, but a printed wooden block. And it is why I no longer buy auction lots, he says with an audible sigh. Ah, I see. So he doesn't buy items because he was given a forgery of a fake treasure chest. What are the odds? Yeah, not to be stupid. When those wind chimes sound, the effects can be very soothing and relaxing. I keep it for my more particular clients. I try to give the shopkeeper kind of like an accent that sounds a bit like rich, like he's kind of arrogant and proud of his job or something. I don't know. Do you think it works well for shopkeeper? That water skin is made of hand-stitched leather skin. The holes make it easier to carry. You can't tell if he's serious or not. I don't know. Can I have it for silver? No, you have. I forgot you want me to trade. Alright, let's go visit the next shop then. Next shop is the inn. Okay, I'll open the inn. Right over there. Easily, let's move inside. Entering the inn, you see a stout man staring intently at a cloaked figure. You walk close enough to hear their words. The cloaked figure whispers, See that you place the wares in his bedchamber. No more delays. Either he dies or you do. His Pierce said. The man in the cloak storms past you. Ignoring your presence, your eyes return to the stout man at the table. His face bright red and hands fidgeting. He stands and dashes for the exit, nearly knocking you over in the process. Jerk, you shout, hoping he hears you, but he is already out the door. Seeing your anger, the bartender speaks up. Don't mind Alan crooked as a fruit. That one warmed his way to trade ministers and mocked everything up since. Now, I can't help but wonder, what brings a foreign to my inn, he says. Before you respond, you briefly ponder the anonymous threats you overheard. Well, let's go talk to the nice bartender. Step up to the bar, your face barely reaching over the bar top. You gesture for the barkeep to come closer. You must not be around from here, little Fräulein. Coin speaks louder than words if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so what I can do is I can give you that silver coin I just picked up recently. The barkeep leans close, taking your coin while asking, "What is it you want to know?" Good, let's talk. The barkeep replies, "Oh, quit wasting me time. I've got your coin. Now show me what you got. I'll be gone." All right. Well, I'm going to use the King's M&Ms on the barkeep. You share the details of your previous dungeon escape with less enthusiasm than your usual recounting of the fence. The barkeep pauses for a moment before speaking. "That be the M&M of the king, but looks may be deceived. Gunhill has changed, Fräulein friends. Be rare and extinction common. Prove to me the M&M be true. Now take your drink and be gone," he says quickly before yelling, "Tertia! A drink for the Fräulein!" Huh. Can I take a drink? The barman smiles at you as you reach for the drink. As you begin to sip the sweet ale, something bumps your lips. Huh. Okay, so I got myself a note. Huh, right by my drink. Okay, let me look at the note. Tavern note. The note reads, "Prove it be real, cautious be the cat, he knows the truth." Alright, that's good to know. He doesn't believe that what I have is actually royalty. Got it. Alright, let's go move over here. And let's open the blacksmith. No, yeah, okay, can't do that yet. Open that door then, the armory. Let's take a look at what they got for wares. "This, the noblest of weapons, knights of Kyle have inseparable from their sacred swords." The clerk stares off into space and recounts the history of the blade. "'Tus handed down through the line of Douglas I. The armies of the warlock lord ruled the day they crossed his honored family. That clan stood fearsomely to the last to defend against the invasion." Finishes his story with a hastily wiped tear. Okay, tell me about the shield. "The crest features a diving hawk over a field of red," the clerk looks up and says. "Don't be fooling with the family crest." He gives you a threatening glare, and then turns back to his work. Why would I fool around with a shield? Shield me from your expectations, please. I don't want to fool around with your shield, or your family. Okay, that was bad. Man looks to be like a battle-scarred veteran of many a war. He is busy polishing a blade, but you see him glancing at you. Alright, tell me more about this hammer. He leans forward and says, "This warhammer is of Dwarven craftsmanship. Note the shape of the weapon's head." He gives it a quick once-over. "It's specially designed for bludgeoning the thick skulls of goblins," he concludes. And this mace. "It's the preferred weapon of the Dwarven cavalry. Picture a cavalry of a horseman whirling these things above their heads. What a terrifying sight to behold." The clerk shudders and says no more. What about this axe? "The head of this weapon is elegantly shaped, but in the hands of an expert it is most deadly," he says bluntly. And the shield? "This light cavalry shield has the crest of the advanced scouting force of the Westland army found in the forest. The carcass of the shoulder looked to be eaten by wolves," the clerk says with a look of distaste. Ah, eaten by wolves, that sucks. This one? "This is a strictly a model with an iron blade and a woodcraft. It's used for occasional castle storming. Or head lopping, the clerk says with a dreamy smile upon his face. Oh, of course! As soon as you mention the word cutting someone's head off, you smile like it's like a beautiful dream you had. Gross, mister, gross. You might want to see a doctor about that if you want to cut people's heads off and then actually smile about it. That's just creepy, Mom. Somebody who smiles if they actually will cut someone's head off? What the heck's wrong with them? That's creepy. That is a fine weapon for a Fräulein. The wood stock is lightweight, but don't be fooled. She packs a punch. It is yours for 1 sapphire, the clerk says with a grin. Yeah, so that means that silver coin would have not done me any justice at all, because I need a sapphire, not a silver. Alright, let's go leave this place. Ooh, another coin. You recognize the shrine of the silver coin anywhere. It seems some poor person missed the fountain while they're making a wish. Their loss is your profit. Yep, might as well. Let's go take another coin. You reach down to collect the silver piece. Picking up last pebbles bring you immense joy. Alright. Yeah, I'm a little bit late for playing a game today because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to play at that time. You understand. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what game you actually want to play. Let's move on to the church. Let's go talk to you. The monk smiles and says, "Welcome to the Temple of the One. May you be at peace." Alright, so I can't do anything about that for you right now, but I'll go over here then. There's a rock with an X mark on it. Let's go talk to the guard. The guard scowls at you. Apparently, he is not one for child shit that you mutter under your breath. Alright, what if I go to the priest and I show him the Kingsman emblem then? The item is useless here. Okay. I doubt I can, like, use silver. You hand a coin to the priest, but he refuses your generously. "We are provided by the one," he responds with a smile. Ah, I see. So you're saying God provides you with money. Got it. Okay, what if I use silver? No, wait, hold on. Maybe I should quickly save in case I get killed. Let me see if I can give the silver to the guard. Hold that coin. The guard looks at it, then speaks. "You wouldn't be trying to bribe a guard, would you? Off with you!" I wasn't trying to bribe you, nitwit.
It won't be silenced.
Alright, this is like hard because it's been a while since I played this freaking game, you know? So it's like I try to remember, I think I need to show the emblem to the priest. I'm gonna go back and use the emblem. Thankfully, unlike the original game, Mom, I won't run out of fire because I don't have a torch. So at least they don't have that dumb mechanic. I hated that one. Always got killed easily. Nothing happened. Alright, so I gotta like... Yeah, because there's gotta be something I can do. So what if I use the King's Emblem on this guy? I'm afraid that won't get you anything, my friend. My pieces are fair and but firm. Do return when you're ready to make a serious trade.
It's the height of the ice hockey season, and the University of Michigan Wolverines are gearing up for the biggest ice hockey game of all time. It's against local rivals in Michigan State University Spartans, and a record-breaking 110,000 tickets in
Yeah, it's hard to remember.
the Wolverines' legendary coach, Red Barons,
The problem is, I have to like get this thing authentically. There's a tattered emblem of a raven flying across a field of red. The king said the barkeep would know what to do with it. Yeah, but he don't believe that I actually have it. Prove it be real. Curious be the cat and knows the truth. Oh, I know what I need to do. You know, Mom? You know what I need to do? I need to go to the curio shop and show him that. The shop owner looks at the emblem in your SR's hand. A regional design, but I do not trade in fabrics. What about the... So I give you the note. His eyes scan the note. I can annihilate your Eminem, but my services are not free. That buffoon at the weapon shop. But my wares yet refuses to return them. Get my golden dagger from him and I'll verify the authenticity of this Eminem. Off you go, he says with a thin smile. Alright, good. I got some improvement, you know? I was supposed to go to Curio's shop to get it, like... But he doesn't believe me, but he believes me that he doesn't want to make it real until I actually do a favor for him. So basically, it's one big fetch quest. He wants me to give him the golden dagger, right? But the guy won't give me the golden dagger, so he wants to have his blessing from the priest, and you get the idea. It's one big frickin' fetch quest. Alright, so if I speak to you, explain your interest in the dagger to the clerk. He scoffs. That man is a crook, and he'll never get no favors from me. The dagger is as magical as my left boot. But you can help me. I fancied a rusted blade, barmaid, but I've no courage to say so. Go speak with her, tell her my feelings, do this for me, and you shall have the blasted dagger, he says demently. Yeah, so see what I'm talking about, Mom? It's a one big frickin' fetch quest. Annoying. Okay, now I have to try and make it like a woman voice. Here we go. Relay the weapon shop owner's interest in the beautiful lady. Her cheeks blush a bright pink hue. She says, I fancy him too, but I could never be with him without a blessing. I can't leave the inn for hours still. Can you talk to the monk for me and get his favor so I may see my love tonight? Yeah, this almost sounds like frickin' Minnie Mouse. Can't be helped. It's hard to tell what kind of lady voice we should give it. Alright, let's talk to the monk. You explain the barman's request and ask the monk for his blessing. He says, It's about time with those two. Alas, I lent the charm to a soldier. Find him and return to me so I may bless it. See what I'm talking about? It's a pain. All this fetch quest for one lousy authenticity of a Eminem. Stupid. Huh? True? You ask for the charm. The guard nods, frowns, and looks through you. Indeed, it is lucky, but perhaps it is not. My troop was sent to patrol in the forest, and I returned alone in sorrow. Some days I do not feel so lucky, Fräulein. A certain card-playing scoundrel took my war medal and get it back for me, and I'll give you my lucky charm. His Pierce said he returns to his watch. See what I mean, Mom? It's a stupid fetch quest. It's like, can we stop with fetch quests? They are annoying. This person wants that, this person wants this wants that, this person wants this. Over complicating the crap. Now, in order to get this guy to play for me, I will need to give him a silver. So there goes my silver. Ah, there's some coin then. Join me, little Fräulein. Best me in a fair match and I'll have a prize for you. Thankfully, though, even if you lose, Mom, you don't have to pay him another silver. Because you don't have another silver. They'll just let you keep going until you win. So it wouldn't be fair if all of a sudden I lost once and then I have to restart the game all over. That would suck. The game is high and low. It's so simple even a Fräulein can learn it. All you do is pick high or pick low. To win, you must guess correctly if the next card is the deck is higher or lower than what card you see now. If you pick low and your card is lower than the one on the table, then you win. If your card is higher, then you lose. Win 5 hands in a row, and I'll give you a genuine shiny war medal I got from the last fool who tried to best me. Let's quit yammering and play. Now let's see. It looks like the card I'm dealt with is a 7, so I'm going to make a guess and say it's low. Ah. See, it's not like I'm bad at this, you know? But if you're giving a 7, Mom, you don't know if it's going to be high or low. Do you? So, I was beaten by a king. Now, it's a 10, so I'm going to go and pick low. There we go. I got a 9. Low. It's ironic. You know? 10 and then 9 and then 10. What are the odds? 4. Okay, let's go as high. There you go. I said high, and he brung out a jack. Low. Okay. 3. High. Low. I mean high. Yep. Low. And low. Yeah! There we go. Got it. Well, dang, you're just too lucky. Take this medal and get out of here. There, see, Mom? After a while, you do get it, thankfully. It just was a pain, though. Okay, so now I need to go right back to the armory, because I was given the medal, Mom. And now I can actually give him the medal. No, wait, it wasn't him, my bad. I have to go to the guard. The guard wanted the medal back. I'm about to make mistakes. It's been a while since I played this game, so, you know, memory's fuzzy. Okay, so use the war medal on the guard. You hand over the war medal to the guard. He inspects it and hands you the charm. I hope you fare better with it than I, he says with a slumber tone as he resumes his duty. Okay, so now I give him back his medal, and he gives me the luck charm. I go to the priest, and I give him the luck charm. The monk takes the charm, whispers some words, and returns it to you. Whoever holds this charm will be blessed. May you be at peace, Fräulein. Thank you. Now the charm is blessed. Blessed by God himself. Now I need to quickly go and head to the bar lady. Give her the charm. The barman smiles widely as you hand over the charm. You did it! Give this to my love and tell him to meet me. Thank you. Thank you! She kisses your cheek, then quickly returns to her work, leaving your heart fluttering. Oh, don't have a crush on her. She's already taken, you fool. Goodness. Oh, she gave me the hairpin. That's funny. Alright, here's the hairpin. The clerk's face erupts into a smile as he recognizes the hairpin. He shouts, "She does love me!" He reaches over the counter and lifts you into the uncomfortably tight hug. "Bless you," he says, delivering a kiss on your nose! Okay. Can you guys not kiss me? Huh? Kiss each other! Ugh! Don't kiss me! He lowers you down and hands you over the dagger. Take this, you earned it, and my thanks. You grab the dagger, shout, smiling thinly. Wiping your face, you reflect that these two are perfect for each other, with their love for excessive display of affection. No duh! Huh? They both kissed me. Ew. Like Eddie Valiant said, for starters, don't ever kiss me again. Bleh. Okay. Okay, let's give the shop owner the gold dagger. Excellent, thank you for getting me this fine object. I'm glad to have it back. However, this is a shop after all. If you are interested, I will part with this dagger for 1 gold coin. It is a steal at that price. Now let me see your emblem. Yes, it is authentic. Take this note to the barkeep and show no one else, or you risk your life. Yeah, so apparently I can actually get that gold dagger in the future. For 1 gold coin, Mom. What are the odds? Okay, give the carry-on note to the barkeep, and the barkeep reads the note. Ye be telling the truth, our king lives. Go to the smithy and repeat to him. Prevail quickly, Fräulein. Take this key and go. Yeah, so there's the key thing, but looking at the time, I really should be on my way. Let me see real quick. It's, yeah, about 43 minutes. It's short, but that's because I couldn't think about what to play, and that took an hour for me to think. So it can't be helped. Sometimes I have to make these things short. Until I can go around and try and beat some video games that I actually know that I'll be wanting to play in the future. So, yeah, and soon I gotta go up and try to get the mail from the outside world. So, sorry people, I took a while trying to think because I was a bit tired and I couldn't think of what to play. But that means tomorrow I'll just continue the game. But what do I think of the game so far? Well, I played the game and I didn't like the fact that it was quick time event. I mean, getting murdered so fast is just not very fair. I mean, I have this little red bar that's telling me blah, 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 and it's like, no, come on. You trying to give me a heart attack? It's like I'd rather have the slow pace give me the stink eye and be like, do I attack or do I let them murder me? Not this whole stupid bar of blah, 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 blah. Who wants that kind of stress? I mean, come on, dude. Nobody wants to be stressed. Don't you think? It's supposed to be a video game, not your execution, for crying out loud. So I hope you had fun, and I will see you tomorrow when I continue this game. Until then, I'm out of here.